she always warned me. So I was like, Mom, I want to become a model, you know.
Yeah.
I want it, I need it. And she's like, all right, sit down. What if I was, like, you know, you were auditioning for something and I looked at you and I was like, take your top off for $10,000. What would you say? Like, she put me on the spot like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no. Like, I would say no. She's like, even if it was for a little bit more money? I'm like, no, Mom. But, like, I'm like, Mom, like, I've learned from you.
Right,
almost,
right.
You know, like, and that was the other thing, too, with knowing who she was. She, like, always wanted to teach me how to love my body, but also protect myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, that goes from anywhere from, like, making sure no one's taking advantage of you, to safe sex, to, you know, being the woman that you're allowed to be.
Yeah.
Right? In a world full of people that don't really want that, even now.
Even now.
In 2021.
Yes, right? I know, right, which is just kind of mind-boggling to think about that.
Yeah.
And, you know, to have a, I can't even say his name, but a former president use the word pussy in such a degrading way.
Right. And how would you not think that word is degrading?
Right.
Why would you not say that?
And yet, you know, only up until, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, you couldn't say the word pussy on TV until Amy Schumer, the comedian, love her, yes, made a case for it to the FCC. It was like, no, we can say dick,
but
we can say asshole, but we can't say pussy. That's
you can
ridiculous.
Call someone a bitch.
Exactly, right. You can call someone a whore, a slut, whatever you want.
You can't use the word pussy.
Right. So there is power in that word and taking back that word.
And I don't want to say power in the pussy, but
that's what it is. That's the name of the YouTube video now. Power of the pussy. No, we're going to get banned from YouTube. But, so, did you ever feel, once you learned, and once, like, your friends started asking questions, and you realized, oh, this is actually cooler than maybe I thought it was, did you start asking her questions about her career? Yes.
I think that's when I started to say, like, at this point, like, I just want to know everything.
Yeah.
You know? And it's funny because I was, like, you know, watching TV with your mom or watching a movie with your mom, and I'm scrolling through and I'd be like, Mom, your name's on HBO. And she'd be like, don't click it.
Yeah.
And I remember going like, no, I want to see you act, right? I mean, like, she was a great actress.
She was
I would really like
actress.
to make that a point of, you know,
yes.
Minus, like, I mean, people thinking that if you're an adult film star, like, you don't know how to act, kind of thing, right? And I know we have so many topics on that, which is really exciting. But for her to say, like, don't click it, and then me say, I want to see you act, like, she'd be like, okay, press play, oh, close your eyes, all right, now you can open them. And then it transitioned from that to, like, just tell me about your experience. Like, it's not even about, like, seeing your name on the TV or watching an interview or whatever, but, like, tell me about the things that you learned. And she learned a lot, right? And unfortunately, I think, too, like, I know I was about to go to college when she passed, and I was, you know, graduating high school, about to, you know, head off into this new journey where having your mom is, like, freaking dire, right?
Yeah.
And I wish that I were able to ask more questions about, like, what would you teach yourself now? Like, what are the lessons that you learned? And, like, although she shared tons of lessons with me and protecting yourself and empowering yourself and other people, like, there's so many, you know, questions that have been left unanswered, which is really awesome, too, where, you know, the expert in you of, like, knowing so many things of, like, and me knowing my mom, who she was, like, I piece so many things together now.
Yeah.
And I use them even now, like she really did, like, personally one-on-one tell me this, like, life lesson, or, you know, auditioning for movies, and, you know, this happened, and I know that she wanted so much more for certain things, like, but now at least piecing them together feels like almost like she is telling me.